So, here we are in what is almost certainly the final episode of SUPERHOT Mind Controlled Elite, which you might have noticed the error stage back there was incomplete, but that's just because I started doing the endless mode runs before I had, recorded that particular footage, so this is slightly back in time. So anyway, we're starting with endless mode, but really I'm just gonna show off this stage and the last one. This one's gonna be post-com, or it is post-com, I'm talking right now. Then the final endless mode stage is live, and then there is other shit after that, which will be, handed off back to me, post-com, Fefner. So, yeah, basically, you've seen what endless mode is like. You saw it back in, I don't remember what episode that was, but basically, yeah, endless mode is pretty much what you'd think. You just go through the stages of the game, just kill as many people as you can before you take 2 or more hits, depending on what core you took, or if you get a heal. Eventually, your only hacks will be heal. So, you can actually drag endless mode stages on for a pretty good long while. Which, I forget if I mentioned... I think I mentioned this at some point, or I will mention it, but there is a point in the endless mode stages where I just went from, I will always do my best all the time, to, I am going to do the minimal number of kills, and then just play real sloppy in hopes that I just die. I think pretty much after Garage, because Garage was just, I was literally running laps around the place. But again, I think I will mention this in the live stuff. Whoop. Oh, that's right, yeah, so this is edited out of the non-com version, but yeah, I did take a death. But at this point, I don't care. This is just your intro to the bonus episode. If you want to watch pretty much all of the endless mode stages, but of course the one I played beforehand, I didn't replay that for the bonus videos, you can check out my non-com channel, Fefner Masamune, NC. Instead of splitting it into 2 distinct videos, I actually split it into 4 videos. I believe I mentioned that I was initially planning on 2, but those would have been really long videos, so I felt it would just be easier to do 4 instead, because there are 32 stages overall, so 8 stages per video, except the first one where one of them is corridors, and again, I don't replay corridors, so yeah, you can watch those if you want to. Endless mode is fun, I would not be able to think of anything to say about endless mode after a while. It would just be, yeah, no, kill more dudes. It would just be the rest of the LP, but in endless mode. Just to say, not entirely valueless, but goddamn, it would have been annoying to commentate over the entire time, and ultimately, I don't think worthwhile, because there's so much SUPERHOT Mind Controlled Elite by this point. We've been through a lot here, so you know what? Since it's just endless mode, I figured, hey, let's not. By this point, we're all tired. But anyway, yeah, I guess I'll hand this over to live com me, so she'll take over for a little while, and yeah, once I've exported this audio file, I'll be talking over the last segment of Mind Controlled Elite. And, I mean, it's not been quite a year, but dang, it's been a while. It has been quite a long ride. Anyway, yeah, let's cut here then. Alright, so now, here we are back at Endless Mode. This time it's live commentary. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I'm only showing this off and this off in the commentary. Again, I'm sure I've mentioned, but if you want to watch all of the others, I did record all of them. I put them on the non-com channel. A lot of the runs did turn out pretty well. I think they're entertaining to watch. It's just, I cannot see myself talking over all of them, honestly. So yeah, we're just gonna do this last one and see if beating it unlocks anything, if I get the last achievement in the game, and if there's nothing else after Helipad other than an achievement, then yeah, I will just cut to credits after this, and I probably won't talk over them. If I think of anything I didn't say when I played Lab, then I will mention it over the credits. But the credits are pretty long, so I will not be talking over all of them. Anyway, I'm mostly just stalling because I know how Helipad is for me. I'm not good at Helipad. Alright, well, first off, you're gonna aim before I really get the chance to do anything about you. You don't have anything. There are just no good spots to hang out in Helipad. Figures this one would be the last one. I don't know if I would say it's my worst stage, but it's definitely not one of my best. Well, what is the one I just had a ridiculous set of hacks in? I think that was Garage? I think Garage is where I just had ludicrous hacks, and there was a point at which I was just walking circles around the map, just killing, because I had, like, Berserk and Start Katana and Weapon Master or something like that. I guess Shot Flow? Sure. But yeah, that was the point at which I realized I should just start playing like garbage once I get to Wave 11. Because otherwise they do have the potential to just go on forever. So you'll notice, like, if you watch the non-com versions, I start by doing the best job I possibly can for all of them, and then remember, oh yeah, there are 32 Endless Mode stages. It'll take forever if I just do all of them for as long as I possibly can. And yeah, and then that's the point at which I get to Wave 11, and then I'll, like, take Death Stomp or something, and then just start jumping on all the enemies. Which is pretty fun. As I've said many times before, Death Stomp is fun, but gets me killed. But that's kind of the point. It gets me killed, and I actually appreciate it on Endless when I just want to stop playing. I also stopped taking, like, Light Reflex, or, like, Kill Heal, because that just makes Endless Mode stages go on far too long. Oh. Really? You got me? I was ignoring you because I didn't think you would get me, but, Alright, I think I've got some... I don't have as much defense as I would like. Please die. Thank you. And now I'm only working with one more heart. Which isn't great. I mean, if I do get to, round 11, or wave 11 rather, then, like, hey, it's good, because I can just get killed faster. Let's see, you know what, Death Stomp. If I get to wave 11, I can just get myself killed doing stupid bullshit. Also, hi, you wasted no time spawning. Oh, good. Yeah, I have Pierce Shots, so... multiple enemies, not a problem. Unfortunately, I do not have Bullets Plus, so... I should not stay in place when that guy has a bolt gun. That is, in fact, the worst thing I can do. Oh my god. Nice try, nerd. Alright, I would like to be up there instead of down here, so just lend me that real quick. Haha, JK, I'm taking this forever. I don't see how that was the nearest enemy, but whatever. Is there anyone over here? Anyone over there? Anybody nearby? Oh, there is somebody nearby. You sneaky bastard. Well, that's worthless, so guess I'll just replace this with a katana. It's not really the most advantageous thing, but whatever. I'm mostly a gun build right now is the problem. Built to wield guns. Oh, and explodey men, yep. Okay, anybody behind me? There is somebody behind me, you jerk. Oh, and you dodged my bullet. Just barely, too. It's like you're playing your own game of SUPERHOT. I don't like how close you are. I would like you to not explode on me, thanks. Good, I did not die from getting exploded on. Yeah, more will come, but I'm almost done, so as long as I'm careful, and remember that I have Pierce Shot and can kill armor guys, without it being an issue, we're good. Yeah, I figured. Add one more ammo than I thought I'd have, so that I got that far with it is good. You just have a katana. Okay, I'm on wave 11, which means it's time for the stupid bullshit. Oh, come on, really? Okay, I need to erase him. Oh my god, you just quit it. Quit it. Let me pick this up and throw it at you. Goodbye. Alright, I would like to at least attempt to jump on someone. You're first. Worth it. I mean, hey, I just set that guy up for a good kill. Alright, I have completed all of these. To what end, I don't know, but also, yeah, as you can see, just not very high numbers here, right? Station, 19, that's a lot. 34. And then 30 in corridors, but that was from, you know, way back in the LP. Alright, well then, I didn't even get an achievement for that. I mean, they all say completed now. I guess there's that. There's the satisfaction of having completed all of them. There's the credits. We might watch those in a moment. I'm not doing Core Infinite. I don't want to. Alright, well, I guess here's the exciting part of the LP where I look up SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete Endless Mode. Does it do anything? Let's see. How do you get rid of Dog SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete? Well, you gotta make it to the end of the game. Somebody is asking, is there no endless mode? But, like, it's in level 2, guys. It's in level 2. It's really easy to find. Just because you didn't get it immediately. Alright, well, it looks like there is no reward for endless mode. So, you know what? Now I'm curious. SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete. achievements. We're gonna find out right now what achievement I didn't get. Oh, there's another terminals one. Oh, okay, so any one of the hidden terminals, there's a total of 32 terminals, one in every map. Alright, so... corner of lab's room. Hopefully I can do this on endless mode. So let's see, lab. So, corner of lab. I did not realize that this game also had terminals. If this unlocks anything interesting, then yeah, I will do a montage of these. I don't know if I'll do it live or just do, like... I don't know if I'll do it live or if I'll just, like, get all of them and do a video on them. Yeah, because it was worthwhile in SUPERHOT to seek those out and get them, both because, you know, it's a nice little gameplay thing to do, but at the same time, like, the terminals themselves were actually pretty funny and interesting to go to. Like, actually reading them was, fun. Sorry, I'm mostly distracted. There it is. How have I never noticed that before? Okay, you get out of here. Alright, well. Yep, there's one more achievement. One night with her. Can you make it happen? Yeah, she won't know the difference. Stoop-go, huh? Alright, well. That's going to be a thing then. Okay, so yeah. I got that first terminal. So this is going to be a bit awkward. Hey, so here's Terminal 1. There's going to be one more SUPERHOT video where I go after the rest of the terminals to figure out what their deal is. I think that's going to be another post-com one, though. Just because, like... I'm gonna be honest, I really enjoyed just being able to play this without having to do commentary at the same time. Like, I could just play casually without having to set up recording stuff, and that was nice. So, I'll record all of them and just sort of, post-com all of it, and then we can, end off like that. I'd stream it, but I'm kind of busy with every other game. I'm in the middle of a lot of stuff, which, hey, by the way, you can check all those out on twitch.tv/itsfefner. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, just in case you wanted to know. I don't know, maybe by the time I finish this up... Actually, no, I'm pretty close to being done with the LP itself, actually. Like, at the time of recording this, I've actually just completed the second to last episode before, you know, the big thing happened where I made something that should have been easy way too difficult, and then the computer crash happened. Yeah, I finished the episode before that, and so I'm going to have to deal with editing that next week, so that's fun. I lied. So I hope you enjoyed that episode, because it's going to be a pain to edit for me. But yeah, just kind of an awkward end here to this episode of SUPERHOT Mind Control Deletes. Because, yeah, I did not realize there would be more, which was foolish of me, because the game's tagline is more. Somehow, I keep forgetting that, and yet here we are. Yet again, we're getting more. Despite everything, there is more. Alright, so I know you've already seen this one, but we're just gonna rewatch Lab. Reason being, I'm just using the whole Ass Terminals video for the non-com channel, so yeah, we'll see this first terminal again. Anyway, yeah, the terminals. You know, I will say, they actually did manage to get some pretty tricky terminals into this game. I figured, hey, given the level structure, surely they couldn't make anything nearly as wacky as SUPERHOT 1. But no, a lot of these terminals are super weird. Some of them are extremely easy, but yeah, then there are just some that are like, what the fuck? I think, I don't know which one I prefer, just because, like, SUPERHOT the original, it could have some pretty obscure locations for its terminals, and, you know, they weren't the biggest stages, but at the same time, it could be pretty difficult to find the fucked up geometry that's supposed to lead you to where you need to go. Other times there were subtle hints, but they were extremely subtle hints. This one, at least, though, is very easy, as we've seen before. There is one even easier than this, but most of them are pretty difficult. We'll also see a problem I have with mind-controlled elites, so yeah. The SUPERHOT one has some obscure ones. I think technically some of these are a little easier to find sometimes, but then there are also some that are just pretty difficult, actually. And yeah, they have a certain gimmick I don't care for. This one is you need to find and throw all of the slot machine levers. And we got 3 7s, jackpot. And by doing this, a door opens over here. You need to not get killed on your way there. Alright, here we go. Alright, so let's see, which one was this? How does it end? The same as it began? Yeah, pretty much. That pretty much sums up mind-controlled delete, doesn't it? Alright, next. Let's see, this is corridors. Oh yeah, this one was tricky just because the guide I was using kind of worded this one weird, so I couldn't figure out where I needed to jump to initially. So yeah, you pretty much just need to walk up here, and then you should be able to find the walkway you need to take pretty easily. Also, yeah, in case you didn't realize, absolutely you want to use endless mode for the terminals. You can use the regular stages, you know, going through them in the nodes, but why would you? Endless mode stages are right here, and early endless mode stages are pretty easy, because, you know, most of the enemies are equipped with just their fists or simple weapons. So that gives you a good opportunity to search the room. Now, here's the first one that's super obscure. You could maybe figure it out, but probably not. Because if you accidentally picked up this painting and realized, oh, there's a dart here, that seems pretty special. That's kind of distinct. So if you hit a bullseye with this, that will then open the room you need to find the secrets. The room in question is down this way. It's just a little alcove. We did tell you what was going to happen to you, you just didn't listen. Nobody listens to the system correctly. Alright, oh, we're back at disco, because of course we are. You know, I'm glad this is the last time we're seeing disco. Anyway, this next gimmick is also super obscure, and I never would have gotten it on my own. You have to basically insert a disc 3 times. Technically, you're supposed to probably find 3 different discs, but no, you can just reuse the same ones over and over, and that makes things a lot easier. So, we gotta get over here, and yeah, you definitely don't want enemies with good weapons, so make sure not to kill too many guys on your way here, or somebody will start firing from this distance while you're trying to do this platforming, which, you know, if you didn't watch the SUPERHOT 1 terminals, dang, owned. The system is very smart. But yeah, if you aren't familiar with SUPERHOT 1, basically if you hold down the jump button, you actually get a whole lot of jump control, and like, time even slows down in air, so you are super maneuverable. It's not something you would really notice when playing normally, because when do you ever need jump control in this game? Not typically. Oh, completely missed that. But we do have to throw something into the statues, so, you know, as onto something. Just, yeah, and this is a pun, it's fantastic. Alright, so before we're killed, let's just read this, and we're good. Oh, and I think I mentioned it beforehand when I was doing the live com bit, but you only need one of these terminals for an achievement, so yeah, that's it's not too bad to get. Anyway, next challenge. By this point, I think you might get my gripe with a lot of the terminals in this game, because a lot of them are not only obscure, they're obscure in the way of you need to find a specific object and use it in a certain way. There is some logic to it, and typically the rare items, the ones that are hard to find, are what you need to use, because we don't have a lot of hammers here, so that's kind of a hint in of itself, and I guess we just hit the engine and, you know, that's all you need, so that's really obscure, and I would not have gotten that without a guide, but also, I kinda get their internal logic. I don't think it's super great, but, you know, there is a method to the madness, etc., etc. Anyway, once again, before we're killed, let's read this one. Perhaps you're the flaw, neat crypto. Have you ever considered that? And yeah, this is just, this is just various characters talking to the system rather than SUPERHOT Kid like it was in SUPERHOT 1. Anyway, this was a pretty difficult one to do because the game comes out swinging at the gas station. Not swimming, nobody's swimming here, so take a gas canister with you or you will regret it, and get out of bounds. Now, from this point, we pretty much just need to follow the path of cars, so there's traffic over there, let's not mess with that. I don't even know if you can get over there, I did not try, because I did not want to get run over. But yeah, there's just a whole lot of cars parked, and I never did realize that that's how they boxed you in, but yeah, we've escaped the level boundary, so it turns out all those vehicles were useless. So what we want to find is behind the gas station. And there's just a truck here that we need to throw gas at, and that fills it up somehow, allowing it to move just enough to reveal the terminal. You go there, truck. Alright, well, that one's pretty simple. I feel like that was kind of implied with the last terminal, but whatever. Anyway, where are we now? This must be Jim. Okay, yeah, I had a weird amount of trouble with this one for some reason. I think the aiming on this one's very specific. You gotta throw the steroids directly at the chest. I think when I was trying this initially, I was, like, throwing at the arms. It does have to be on the chest, or it just does not work. So yeah, once you have juiced up the statue, this terminal is simple enough to find. Apparently, Neat Crypto just wanted people dead. What are you, ninja? Jeez. I mean, maybe they are, and that's Ninja's origin story. I want to kill people, and in fact, I do want to do it myself. Anyway, oh yeah, island. Or is this whichever one this is? I forget. I've played this stage so many times. I think it's Mansion, actually. It is the one with the center area where somebody will just go to the center and start firing, and they are the biggest threats. But yeah, we do want to be high up for this one, but there's no way to get where I need to go from here, so I'm just gonna throw clocks at people. That's my solution to everything. Throw a clock. But we do want to be up in the rafters. This is one where you don't need an object, so it's actually, like, doable. You just need to notice that that level geometry is there, it's there for a reason, and you can get to it by jumping through here. And then down we go. Here's the terminal. We can kill you as much as you want. It's just not gonna take. Alright, and then next we got... office. So yeah, I believe this is the SUPERHOT 1 office, which means we have kind of a similar method to the terminal in that game. However, in addition to jumping out of bounds by just standing up here and then just kind of getting out through the window, we also need a phone. So yeah, land here, get out, and throw the phone at the booth. They're coming for me. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, nice of you to all be here for me. I'll just be taking those. Can't access a terminal with glasses though, so let's just break those. Something, something, every copy of SUPERHOT's personalized, blah, 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 whatever. But for me, it's always been like this. I don't care for it. I don't care for all these men. I completely forgot the name. Oh, platform. It's in the bottom right. I never pay attention to the bottom right. You might have noticed that in the LP, but there are just so many times where it's like, you are this many stages away from the end, and I just do not notice the bottom right. I think it's because anytime anything starts, I'm not focused on the corners, I'm focused on the enemies in front of me, so that's probably why. Anyway, this one took me a while. Yeah, basically you just need to take one of these and hit the biggest pipe with it. But you know, for a while I was thinking, is that, like, the big pipes outside of the area? But no, it's actually this big pipe right here, so if I could turn around... this one takes me a while. Yeah, I was looking at all the other big pipes being like, okay, but they're the biggest ones. They're the big pipes guide that I'm using. What are you talking about? I see so many big pipes. But this wrench will do nothing for them. But yeah, no, it's the one I'm looking at right now. So now that the enemies are gone, before somebody kills me, let's just smack this. There's another Mario reference for some reason. I don't think I've seen Mario ever use a spanner. Time's bullshit, so technically, you have been here forever. Alright, this is... oh, this must be prison. Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, so yeah, this one is... Can you notice tiny details? So there are a whole lot of doors in this prison, right? However, there's only one door with a lock on it. So we just break that, and you take this. That missed, so I'm just gonna kill you like this. Sure they do. Okay, anyway. The system, you're such a passive-aggressive friend. You know, if Cat Crescent is asking, maybe your attitude's not quite right. Alright. This one is the place I don't like being in because I always die here. Anyway, take a gun, jump down, and then break both of these. I think I can still be hit from here, so let's hurry. And yeah, by doing that, a platform falls. It doesn't look like anyone can get me. Good. All you gotta do to be perfect is just remove imperfection. It's as simple as that. Other Telly doesn't even get it, honestly. It's so simple, you could have done it yourself. Alright, this is the art gallery. This one's super easy. Throw paint at the easel. Yep, and of course there's a Bob Ross reference, because what else would you do? Bob Ross, of course, is the only painter ever. Nobody else has painted. Really weird that nobody else has done it. You would have thought it would catch on, especially since Bob Ross is just, you know, literally about the joy of painting. fucking named it. But, yeah, no, nobody liked painting. Bob Ross was the only one. It's... It's pretty sad. Anyway, I do like this terminal. Just, I changed my mind, and it's just followed by laughter. Congratulations, you're the millionth person to say that. Alright, this is Subway, so this one's also pretty easy. Terminal stop. Hey, we're stopping for a terminal. It's very fitting. Anyway, terminal's right back here, so before anybody runs in to try and kill me, let's just tap this one. We've got a whole lot of easy ones in a row. Ah, dang. Back map fuck. You're Satan. Your number's Satan. But anyway, yeah, all is one is all, etc., etc. Let's move on to Vault. I believe this is... Oh yeah, this one? This one is interesting. I actually had a really easy time of it, and I don't know how. We have to find key cards, one of which is right here, which, again, don't know how I found that so easily, but here it is. And we need to not get killed on the way over to the vault. And we want to throw this in... I decided to go to the slightly harder positioned one first. And now the other key card, I managed to find almost immediately afterwards. So, yeah, this was weirdly easy. I thought this would take me a few takes, but nope. And terminal's right here. And this is actually a decent area to unlock in endless mode because it's got weapons in it. Hey, we're all one, still. Everyone's like you. We're all trapped in more. Oh, hey, we're in sight. Hey, guess what? We need to be on a weird spot in sight. We have to jump up this truck. And for some reason, this took me a while to get. Not the jumping itself, but just finding the terminal here. Some of these floors don't exist. This one does, so... follow the existing floor, wherever it may lead. I think it leads behind me, to my left right now. Yeah, I forgot. There we go. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'd completely forgotten where this one was, and the guide really was not helping me find where it was. My boss won't let me play SUPERHOT. Okay, but what if she also played SUPERHOT? What if your whole company just played SUPERHOT? Then, nobody would have a problem. Alright, so yeah, for some reason, we just threw a fork at a foot, and that was the puzzle. Here's the terminal. I don't get it either. We don't care how old you are, client mind. When you're in the system, you're just gonna be the same action character everybody else is. Alright, Yakuza. We don't need to go to this toilet. We need to go through the stall right here. Looks like there's a door, but it doesn't actually exist. Alright, let's stop intruding on this roleplay. Just back out of that. And we're in sewers. Oh, what is... Oh, yeah, no, I remember this one now. Should not be wasting those, but it's fine. We need to grab a valve and put it on the empty spot right here. And the terminal is right next to it. Again, simple enough. Ah, dang. Turns out the system was actually freedom. You have the freedom to just say super and hot forever. That is actually true freedom. Anyway, here we are in the kitchen. This one took me forever. We need to find the rare item. The rare item is a fork. No matter where we go in this kitchen normally, we'll only find spoons and knives, which for some reason are not good enough. We need to climb the level geometry and find that we fall on the ground, of course. We need to find... I think I saw it from there, didn't I? I think I did. but I did not see at the time because I was distracted by attempted murders. Anyway, yeah, the only fork in the room is over there. Now, I know the stereotype is specifically about, well, not really stereotype, it's an actual warning, but, like, I know the rule is don't stick a fork in the socket, but, like, any silverware would do, right? Like, you could stick a knife into a socket enough for it to fucking hurt if you were to do that dumb thing, right? A spoon might be difficult, but I still think it could do the trick. But yeah, it has to be that fork. So yeah, I had to cut a whole lot there. It was the worst. Alright, I do not remember this one, but I do remember it being easy. Again, I did need to use a guide, but, like, it wasn't too bad to do. Okay, yeah, so you just take a keycard, survive over to this side, and open up this part of the garage. I do think I died once, though, just because I wasn't being careful, and those enemies can absolutely kill you. Pardon us, we're not artificial, idiot. Alright, this one is actually pretty simple. Grab this crowbar, get over here, and go specifically for this door. Don't go to the side and hit it, that will not produce the results you want. Though you can kind of tell where the doors actually are on this thing by paying attention to the other containers, so not bad. Anyway, Trader Mind, you walked right into that one. Don't even know why they bother. Alright, this is the cemetery. Okay, this one the guide did not explain well, and I was trying to get where I needed to go from, like, the center of that room over there. You have to go across these graves, however, onto the fence. You can climb some of the stones in the central area, but you can't get all the way to the roof from there. You can only get to the roof from the path I went down. Or maybe there's some variation, but not from the center now. You can see the spot down there where it's close, though, right? Alright, what's the point of doing it again? I mean, we got our own core a while ago, but it really wasn't that interesting. I much prefer Hot Switch. That was the better core. I stole someone else's core, and I'm fine with that. This is the easiest one to find, and I don't know how I didn't find it myself at any other point. It's right here. Ba 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 ba. You can't control yourself. Alright, this one's tower. This one's actually pretty easy. You just have to find the most distinct part of the stage. First, I'm just gonna kill that guy. Gonna try to get you from being or keep you from being a threat. And yeah, pretty much we're just gonna need to climb that bell. Smash the bell, YouTube. Smash it. And yeah, easy one. Alright, there's another one. I think in general, I don't really like the terminals themselves as much in this game. I thought they were a lot more interesting in SUPERHOT 1, where, like, the conceit is, hey, this is going to answer everything, and it's still just really obscure and doesn't actually answer any good questions, which is good. As I've often said, I'm glad this game doesn't explain itself too much. SUPERHOT does a lot better being weird. Anyway, library, very easy. This stage, stupid. Okay, first off, it's really easy to get killed here because there's so many enemy spawns, and god, they really wanted me dead. Get out of here. Perfectly balanced that shotgun. I'm glad this is the take I got it. But yeah, you just have to throw fish off the balcony until something happens. Anyway, fucking quit it. So yeah, like I said, whole lot of guys trying to kill you on this one. I do not appreciate it. You just fuck off. I would really appreciate not having to do this whole song and dance while I'm trying to throw fish off a balcony. I really don't need anything, thanks. I did take light reflex just to lessen the annoyance, I guess. So eventually, when you throw enough fish, you'll get a message. Free Willy, great idea. Now, the actual terminal is over here, but there will be a locked door here, unless you throw enough fish. Anyway, here's a rare moment where somebody who's not the system gets the last word. It's really weird. Dang, you actually managed to get him that time. Alright, Sawmill, Okay, I think this is just another locked one. Okay, yeah. This is an interesting one because it's pretty easy to find, but then there's a platforming section. So, yep. And 2. And 3. It's an easy one at least, so no big deal. Oh, well that's nice. See, you get a sense of self in this collective. It's very nice. You get a sense of self, you get more cores. Anyway, once you realize you can fall out the windows, eventually you'll probably notice this spot. But don't just go straight down this hall of... What are these? Tables? Yeah, just desks. Slow your fall until you see that computer. And then access it. Alright, so once you don't have a physical body, you're good. No pain ever again. Anyway, yeah, once you jump through here, you just land back in the stage. I wanted to show that. And hey, we're on the last one, helipad. So somehow I never noticed this platform over here, but hey, we gotta run up it. And then once we do... Gotta break the glass, and after that reference, the locked door that was in our way before will now be gone. Also, hold on a sec, I gotta get like a mid-air kill. Let me just, yep, and nice. That was cool as hell. Anyway, on we go. Oh dear. And then everything started going wrong. Because I killed too many people. So yeah, that's where the locked door would be, but it's not there. So we can access the final terminal. What does it have to say? What's its wisdom? No, all this is happening on purpose. The level fucking up, that's just so you can say it's cool a whole lot. Like Fefner did for half the fucking LP when that started happening. Anyway, once you get all of the terminals, you get taken to this nice spot. Will this answer all our questions? Is this the true finale? What is the purpose of more? We will finally know after we pass this big ol' wheel. One final terminal, which doesn't even get us an achievement. But of course... It's just here to tell us there are no more secrets. We're done here. No more secrets. You're good. You found all the terminals. Congrats. There was no point to any of it other than just finding the secrets. But now those are gone. And we're back at the beginning once again. So yeah, that's all the terminals, which means, as far as I can tell, we're done. So we can go to the credits at last. There's a whole lot of credits, so for the most part I'll leave you to it. I'm not going to talk over all of these, but addendum to my closing thoughts that I got the first time we saw the credits, when it was just going backwards and leading to a dick move. But yeah, all of my final thoughts from then are still accurate. I do enjoy this game, and you know what? Mind Control Delete is a very good game, because it managed to do what it set out to do. It had to be a good sequel to SUPERHOT, that added things that were fun and good. And you know what? It did that. I love the hacks, I love the new areas except disco, but that's just the music choice there. It's too loud, and I refuse to turn the sound off for it. But yeah, I love the new stages, the hacks are great, and they just made the endless mode in this game so much more fun than the endless mode of SUPERHOT. I tried a bit of those for stream, but I just could not get into those. But this game, they're great because of the hacks. So yeah, Mind Control Delete just adds a whole lot of good content, and honestly, I don't really dislike any of the mechanics. I love the cores, even though it was just, kind of an excuse to not use Hot Switch for ages, but I'm sure there are players who prefer the other cores. I just really like Hot Switch. It's a good mechanic, so I wanted to stick to it. The cores are good, stages are good, the new weapons are good. I love the bolt gun. That's a fun one to use. Sword can do new stuff as well. Actually, it's not necessarily that these swords do new things, it's just the enemy gets the ability to cut bullets, which in SUPERHOT 1 only you got that ability, but it was a good way to mix up the player using a pistol against melee weapons, kind of forced you to use something more fancy or let them get close, which is a good dynamic. Enemy hacks were pretty good. The error stages did, make me terrified of them, but what are you gonna do? And then, of course, the stalkers were great. God, I loved all of them. I loved both gameplay and in-story. I thought they were great. But yeah, all the new stuff is pretty good. However, Mind Control Deletes also set out to exhaust you. The tagline is more, and that's, the conceit of the game is that you can't just keep going back to the same well over and over again. You might say you want more SUPERHOT, but what does that mean in the long run? If you get more SUPERHOT, then you're kind of just eventually doing the same thing over and over forever. And even if there are new additions, that only goes so far. So they had to make a good game, but also a game whose other goal was to just really exhaust the player and make them regret everything. I would have bought and loved Mind Control Deletes anyway, but the fact that it was free at the time it was released for people who had the original SUPERHOT probably helped a lot of people, I would imagine. Here's this game that hates the fact that you're playing it, but you do have to buy it. Probably sits a little easier if you just get it. It is spiteful at times, like the ending. The ending that just makes you wait 2 hours, and it was once 8 hours, in order to be able to play the game again. They go all in on exhausting you. And I feel like LPing this game actually made that worse, because I finished Mind Control Delete long before I got to this point of the LP. By the time I'm recording this, I'm actually almost done with it, but when I recorded the initial ending, when the credits first ran, I was nowhere near the end of the LP. I had so many sessions left to edit through, and, I do normally like editing for other LPs, but I do kind of wish I was streaming when Mind Control Delete came out, because it is a much better stream. Because I enjoy doing these longer sessions of things, longer, a bit more casual. I can kind of just react to shit. But it is very boring to edit, because it's just an hour where I don't really do much in editing outside of just cutting the dead air in case there's any background noise, just so I could get that out of there. So it just was not interesting to edit, and I think that kind of helped the exhaustion process. You might have noticed, I still like this game. I'm not going to say I don't. However, there's a bit of a difference between how I'm reacting to the game now compared to when I got to the end of it, proper. It's because even after finishing SUPERHOT, I just have to keep going with Mind Control Elite so much. I've been going for so long. Like, this LP hasn't been going for a year, but man, it has been the better part of a year. So, yeah, that's basically just been the experience. I love this game, I liked playing it. It's just, the LP is almost done, and I am looking forward to it being over. It was fun to play, and I hope you all also enjoyed watching it. I don't think it was an unenjoyable LP is the thing. It just was not the most engaging to actually, edit any of this. That has been the part I have enjoyed the least, and, I don't think it's an insult to the developers to say that. They went into this wanting to make sure that by the end you were tired of more. And you know what? I am very tired of more by now. I'm ready to let it go. There's probably a few bits and pieces here and there, like, I know that there's a stream mode where Twitch chat can pick out what hacks you're going to get. It's got one of those, but I'm probably not going to show that off, and I am absolutely not going to use the Pure Core. Fuck that. No, that doesn't sound fun at all. There isn't even an achievement for it. If there was, I would not care. I would not bother with that achievement. I did get all of the achievements, which is a rarity for me, but it is kind of nice to be able to do that for this game. I guess at the very least that gives it a sense of finality to it. I got all the terminals, I got all the achievements. We can put this to rest. If I'm missing anything, I would like to reiterate, I don't care anymore. So unless there's some kind of update at some point, I don't think I really need to do anything else for this. I have squeezed all of the blood from the stone, and in fact, I've probably crushed the stone as well. I have done it, SUPERHOT team. I've done it for you. I have bled the stone and destroyed it upon your altar. And the credits are going to roll, but this is where I'm stopping. I have completed the ritual. I may now be free of SUPERHOT Mind Control Deletes. Again, fun to play, but the post-production has just left me tired, but I guess also excited for the next thing, which, maybe that's also part of the lesson of Mind Control Deletes. You can't keep going back to the same well, so go do something different. Go to a different well. You've poisoned this water with your gross, disgusting spit. You just slobbered inside of it. And now even you think that it's gross. Go to a new well. You have ruined this one. Anyway, this is getting to be a tangent, so yeah. This has been SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete. It has been SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete for so long. I have been Fefner throughout all of it, no matter what the collective says. I do hope you enjoyed that. God, I think by this time, if I haven't passed 24 hours for, the overall playlist, then it's very close to it. I think it was at, 20 hours last time I checked, so there might just be literally a day worth of SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete for you to watch. So if you actually watched all of it, whether you watched it as it came out, or binged it, or you know what? Even if you just watched it in pieces, that's fine. Whatever you watched, I do hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you next time For whatever I do next, it won't be Superhot related, I can tell you that.